Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, there we go. Word up. Hey, there's the crazy squid right there. Oh, crazy squid. You can see up his nostrils. Kind of creepy, weird. Hey, we're busting out the 1 hour loop of This Is My Biome as my background musical selection, waiting for you, the viewer, to get on in here. I'm drinking my awesome power liquid.
There we go. We both got crazy colored water.
That's because I need to work out after this video, so it's my power drink. Here we go. Oh yeah, jamming away to the goodness. Hey, we're gonna start talking about some math here in about 2 minutes. Figure to jam to the beats.
I'm too lazy to throw stuff away.
Hey. Shaking my head. Hey, you're supposed to be the first commenter, Super Crazy Squid. Super Crazy Squid now needs to go back.
I'm first commenter.
Okay, get out of here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna review fraction models here in about a minute. So if you're joining with me, hey,
too late.
okay, so now you gotta go away because I gotta do math.
That's mean.
So get out.
You just told me to go away. No, you gotta poke me.
Somebody's a little dramatic tonight.
Poke me.
So we just got done doing Valentine's Day cards.
You gotta poke me if you want me to get out.
Goodbye.
Poke me.
Joe?
Push me over.
Hey, Crazy Squid.
Push me over if you want me to get out.
Excuse me.
Alright, I'll push myself over.
What am I gonna do? Hey, go in your room now. Goodbye.
Bye.
So anyway, we're chilling here in my kitchen, about ready to go live. Gonna go over a couple different problems here to help you out with fraction models. Help you out here. So what I'm going to share my screen for my friends here. Let's go ahead and application window. Let's click there. Nice. Let me go double check to make sure that you can actually see what I got going on here. Oh, wrong button. Come on, friend. There you go. Woo. Let's see. Making that go over there. Let's click that. Let's see if I don't get some feedback, some mutes. Nice. You can actually see my screen now. So I'm going to turn off my jams. So in my jams right now, so we got two fraction models. The first model that we got to deal with here is we're going to deal with some, oh yeah, Adi, what's happening? Yeah, you're the only one. Guess what? Hook you up with some rays too, by the way. Where's my mouse at? Come on, Mr. Mouse. Move over. Uh-oh. What happened? That just went all crazy on me. Let's see. You get some rays. Woo. Okay. So in this model here, we got something going on. We got to figure out what two fractions are being modeled here. And so the way we're going to do this is we're going to aim for this. Let me make sure I'm drawing here. Here we go. So we're going to aim for this unshaded part here. So we're going to figure out what this fraction is going down here on this side. And so we're going to figure out the fraction right there. And when we do that, we know that that fraction is 2/5. We also got, what's up, Zainab? Going on. We got the birthday person, Zainab. Happy birthday. Anyway, we're going to figure out the second fraction going across here. Our second fraction is going to be 1/3 because we know that there's one yellow box shaded out of 3. And Fatima, what's happening? Hi, I'm giving shout outs to people as I do some math. And so in this fraction here, so you notice that this is going to be a multiplication model. This is an area model for multiplication. And so in this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply my fractions across. And I get an answer of 2/15. So fraction models. So you'll see this one. The one that looks like a box with the overlapping parts is going to be multiplication always. So then you have this crazy one here. It says how many 2/3 are in 2. And so the way you can do this here is that we need to get 2/3 groups here. And so hey, I got Planet Julia. Shout out to Planet Julia and Bobby. Good luck. What's happening? Thanks for joining. And so It's always a good time. And so for this one, we got to figure out how many 2/3 parts. So we're going to figure out, we need to make groups of 2/3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and highlight here. Here we have 2/3 here. I'm going to go ahead and color that in. That's going to be group number 1. Let's go ahead and make another group of 2/3. So I'm going to make another group of 2/3 right here. So I have my second group of 2/3. You like my awesome coloring abilities. And then you got some leftover pieces here. And so you notice that we have 1/3 and 2/3 here. And so the question was, how many 2/3 are in 2? I can say that there's one group. Here's my second group. And that what I can do right here is I'm going to combine these two pieces to make my third group. So I can say that there are 3 total groups of 2/3. The way I would write this out is, if I did the math, I would do 2 divided by 2/3. I can write that. I can also write that as 2/1 times 3/2. If I was going to multiply across, I have 6 halves, which 2 goes into 6 3 times. You can see how the math works with this model here. And so I can also change this question up too. I can say that how many 1/3 are in 2. In that case, I just count each 1/3 piece. So you can see there's actually 6 1/3 pieces in here. And so some useful things to help you out. Let me go ahead and add a new slide in here. New slide blank. There we go. And so if I have you might see questions like this: 6/7 divided by 1/2. And so in this, I might ask you, oh, see you, Adi. Peace out. Thanks for joining me. And so you might see questions like this where it might say how many, and then you got to fill in 2 fractions here. Blank, make up. You see my technical skills here, writing, almost I'm writing. Well, now all of a sudden you can see how many, and the way I would fill this in is how many of the second fraction here. So how many 1/2 pieces, so many 1/2 pieces make up 6/7. So it's a way that I could actually write this out as a, oh, forgot the question mark. Question mark. And so a way I can actually write this out here, way I can express the same thing as 6/7 divided by 1/2. And so you might see how many 1/2s make up 6/7. And so some different little helpful hints and tricks when we're dealing with fraction models here. And so you can see that my first example that we had, if you missed it, we had 2 fractions. What 2 fractions you're going to multiply together? Here, my second one that I'm dealing with division model. And then you also figure out how different ways that you can go ahead and write this. And so some helpful hints that will be there to make sure that you are on the right track with fraction models. So guess what? If you join me for live stream, you get to join in with this is my biome. And make sure that you find me for some rays tomorrow. I want to hook you up. Make sure to find me for some rays. I'm also typing in my live chat. So once again, if you have any questions, who has questions? Let's see if anyone has any questions for me before I peace out. I can go ahead and probably stop sharing my screen. Stop sharing so you can actually see my face. Nice. So if you have any questions, over there, make sure you type it in. Type it in, or it might be over that way. Not sure which way I'm pointing. It might be reverse. Let's see if that worked. I'm watching myself play back, so it's on a 10-second delay. It's probably over there. Nope, yep, definitely going the wrong way. It's over that way. Excuse me, I said leave.
I want to be here for the end.
Please leave.
Right,
Thanks.
bye-bye.
Who's got questions? I am going to go over the fraction model graph thing again. Let's see which one. Good question. Let me go flip over back to my screen. And let's go ahead and do this one. Share the goodness. Nice. So let's go back. Nice. So let's go ahead and let's see if I can clear my ink here. That was not helpful. Oops. Let's get this guy out of the way. Let's clear this out. Let's clear that out. So Julia, if you're watching this, this the multiplying one. So I'm checking with some friends here, making sure that I'm going to be going over the correct one. We can go ahead and review this one more time. Watch this. I'm going to flip it to a different feel. Start with this is my biome. Look at that. I have the same fraction model. I just rotated the thing. And so for these types of fraction models here, so you notice that. Oops. Whoa, what did I just do? Let's see if my little squiggles work. There we go. It's alive. Yeah, woohoo. And so, nice. I'm on the right one. And so you got to figure out which two fractions here you're going to be multiplying. So we know that this is going to be a multiplication problem. We got to put in two fractions. And so here, let's go ahead and do the fraction along the bottom here. That fraction right along the bottom. So you notice that there are two shaded. So I'm going to put 2 as my numerator out of 1, 2, 3, 4, out of 5 total. So I got my first fraction 2/5. So we know we're halfway there. We got to figure out what the second fraction is now. Second fraction, I'm going to go ahead and run along this right side here. So for this right side, you notice for the yellow, I have 1 shaded out of 1, 2, out of 3 parts along the right side. And so you can see I have 2 fractions right here. I have 2/3, and I also, I'm sorry, 1/3, and then, I'm sorry, I can read. And then I also have 2/5. And so got 2 different fractions going on. So in these multiplication models, I have 2 different fractions. No matter which way you kind of look at it and rotate it, it will always give you the same 2 fractions. Let's see, any questions? I know I'm on a little bit of a delay, but hang in there. You are doing great. It's only like a 10-second delay. So I'm still trying to figure out how the best way to work this. What's up, Destiny? Giving you a shout out. And so let's see. Destiny. So anyway, so if you have any other questions, feel free to hit me up. I'm going to switch over to accelerated math here in a second. So if you want to just chill, hang out, you'll see a second live stream pop up. That's for my accelerated math students. So give it about 5 minutes and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, thank you for watching the goodness that is fraction models. So, hey, guess what? Peace out. Stop sharing my screen. Peace out.